Folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to be out across the 50. Great return.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
Toss play to the right to Blue. And that is the kind of tackle they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight, 70 Timberwolves.
Second and 14. Throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And that is too far in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete. And now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 35 yards that time on the run. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Hooker. So they will set up shot. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Broncos. Come on.
Looking to throw. Milton. Looking for one, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over here just shy of the 30.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Great They're trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown. Brian Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Running always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game for the Jaguars. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll definitely say that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He'll try again early on here on 2nd down. And with a hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Milton. Will find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Cowboys. First down. A gain of 15.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll swing this out to Blue. And this runs off a gain of 4 to 41.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over at that time. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And Grant covers there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now Dart, looking long for Thomas. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out. He's been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Right foot in there every now and then.
The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Milton. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The sideline is complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now Milton. As he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
2nd and 10.
Mustang 19. Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Rig. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in a run. And they'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking to throw, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he gets this up across the 35. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
To throw is Dart. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into big mistakes.
his second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Dart from the gun, 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. From the gun, Dart. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Complete to number 84.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing, dart. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Injured defensively. Brings up 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing his dart. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hunter. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you're calling for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Milton. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's brought down after a very nice game. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
That's good for a
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and it throws him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Milton now to throw. Drops it to goal, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
A gain of
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
But it certainly made a point of getting involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second